guys, up? Back with another video. This time I'm gonna do a review of Final Battle 2019 from Friday the 13th, 2019. Ooh, spooky. We we have PCO and ROH on the front cover. That was the main event that evening. So let's get this underway, shall we? Let's waste no time. We kicked off the show with the Villain Enterprises of Marty Skill and Flip Gordon taking on Flaminta and Bandito of Mexi Squad. This was a great, fantastic opener. Great, fantastic opener? What am I on about? It was a fantastic opener, full of, great high-flying spots and all that stuff, and all that great stuff. Very surprising result. It came, it had a very surprising result. I was expecting Villain Enterprises to win this one, with Marty Skill being very popular at the time, and he had that kind of thing going around that time with Nick Aldis and the NWA and all that stuff. Maybe I'm thinking a little bit ahead. I think I might be thinking ahead. Yeah, they had a match in early 2019, and then they were going to go back to it in 2020, but then the pandemic happened. Yeah, I'm getting that right. So yeah, I was very surprised that they lost here, Villain Enterprises, and but it was still a pretty good opener, and Bandito looked impressive, and made me want to see combinations of these four in singles matches, like Bandito against Flip, or Marty Skill against Flaminta. It was what it was, so pretty good opener. The next match, we had Matt Taven taking on Vincent. Former friends colliding, former members of the Kingdom colliding. I love Vincent's character. He really had a lot of Bray Wyatt vibes about it. With the whole spooky the spooky vignettes and the way he has his hair and the way he talks, very cult-like. Very interesting stuff. The match itself was alright. Vincent and Taven, they brought it. They really had fun stuff right there. And then the finish I really loved, where Taven's emotions got the better of him, where he wanted revenge more than he wanted to win. He tried to rip open Vincent's skull with the axe that Vincent did to him, but the referee took the axe away, and Vincent was able to hit his finisher and get the win. I like that finish of, because Taven's emotions got the better of him. Jesus. I just fucking knocked the friggin' ring going flying out the ring. Sorry, guys. So that was pretty fun. The match was not me knocking over the ring, almost knocking over the ring. And then after the match, Bateman joined up with, aligned himself with Jesus Christ. Bateman aligned himself with Vincent and beat up Taven and injured his leg. So that was pretty fun stuff. The already injured ankle of Matt Taven. Next match, we had Mark Haskins taking on Bully Ray in a street fight. This was okay. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. It was too one-sided for my liking, where Bully Ray was he beat up the guy before the match. He beat the guy for 90% of the match. He took out the guy's wife before, at the start of the match, and I was just waiting for, I get the whole thing of he beat him down, but Mark Haskins won't quit. But it didn't feel like Bully was wanting to quit. So, it didn't feel like Bully was he just kept hitting him. He was come on, hit me, come on. Come on, come on, Haskins. Give me what, give me what you got. And apart from a couple of moves, he didn't really do much. I think it was if you want to score this out of percentage, it was a 90% Bully Ray, 10% Mark Haskins. I like the ending, where Bully went to the top rope and Mark Haskins' wife came out and put the cheese grater in between Bully's legs, and Bully did a great sell of the bull job when his testicles was being grated. And Bully always has that great Bully Ray always has that great impression where he's my balls. That would never get old. Bully Ray shouting my balls. So that was pretty fun. And then, of course, Mark Haskins gets the win, and the big bad Bully was taken down. I like the ending, but the match was too one-sided for my liking. Anyway, next match. We had Alex Shelley taking on Colt Cabana. This was the first time that these two had wrestled each other in a one-on-one capacity, the commentators are saying, so blame them if that's wrong. It was what it was. It was a really good match. Very technical with a little bit of comedy thrown in there. The match didn't go that long. I think it was like, what, 6-7 minutes, maybe it was a very short match. I wasn't expecting it to be that short. And yeah, it was a very good technical wrestling match with a little bit of comedy from Colt Cabana thrown in there. It was fun. It was a power cleanser from the previous match. And yeah, awesome stuff. Alex Shelley gets the win, and yeah, big thumbs up for that one. Then the next match we had a women's match. Wow. What is this, AEW? I'm kidding, guys. I love AEW. We had Maria Manic debuting Maria Manic making her in-ring debut, taking on Angelina Love from the Allure. This was exactly what it needed to be. Maria Manic just went in there and just destroyed Angelina Love. It could have been a bit shorter but it was exactly what it was, and exactly what it needed to be. Maria Manic went in there. She destroyed Angelina. She looked good doing it, and yeah, nothing bad to say here about that match. Just wish it could have been a bit shorter. You know, tighten that little bit of thingy instead of posing a little bit. They could have tightened it a little bit, but that's just me. It was fine. Anyway, next match we had Shane Taylor taking on Dragon Lee for the TV Championship. Shane Taylor, the champion, of course. This was great. I love this match. Very hard hitting. Early on in the match, Shane Taylor kind of underestimated Dragon Lee, going for nonsense covers, which he kind of didn't put any effort into the covers, and Dragon Lee easy kicked out, and you kind of like, okay, and that would bite him back. That would bite him in that big ass of his, and Dragon Lee. The small Dragon Lee wore down the big man with very hard shots, like, chopping the big tree down, so to speak. And yeah, he got the win. Dragon Lee gets the win with a little bit of help from the steel chain, but it was what it was. Tying the chain around his knee and hit him in the face, but then he kicked out and then he hit a couple more moves and pinned him. So yeah, good win for Dragon Lee, becoming the TV champion, and yeah, pretty good stuff. Awesome stuff. Then the next match, we had my match of the night. We had the Briscoe boys. So them boys, the Briscoes taking on Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham. I have a soft spot for the Briscoes. I really enjoy. I always seen, it's one of my favorite tag teams in Ring of Honor. So I'm kind of biased a little bit when it comes to the Briscoes. I say I'm biased. I think they really put on some good performances most of the time. But this match was no different. They had a really good match with Jay Lethal. I kind of expected it. It was exactly what I was expected. It was my match of the night. Really cool stuff. I love the match. Not a bad thing to say about it. And yeah, 2 big thumbs up. And if I wasn't holding this device, I would actually give the 2 thumbs up and probably my big toes, but no one wants to see my feet. I don't even want to see my feet half the time. That being said, let's get on with the next match, shall we? So yeah, big fun match right there. Love the match. Jay Lethal and Gresham win the tag team titles. Another title change hands. And yeah, fun stuff. Then we had the next match. We had the main event. We had PCO taking on ROH for the ROH World Championship. This was described as a no disqualification Friday night massacre match, like Friday the 13th massacre. It was bizarre. I have mixed feelings about it. It was very bizarre. There was some hokey spots where the master of PCO, the one who makes electrocutes him back to life and sends electricity to send him back to life. That kind of stuff. Like, it was kind of bizarre, but it was certainly an eye opener. Let's just say it that way. There was times where Roosh did this, a bit like the Bully Ray match where, Roosh would get the offense a little bit too much, and you kind of it was a bit too much one-sided for most of the match. Very hokey at times as well, as I said, with the electricity and the what's the fucking thing called? Not the coffin. The hearse. There we go. The hearse stuff, like PCO taking crazy bumps like the old crazy bastard as he is, taking crazy bumps, and doors getting involved, and it was exactly what it was. It was a Friday Night Massacre, and PCO won the world title, and it was very bizarre. Got mixed emotions about it, as I said, but I'm happy for PCO win the world title, and very memorable. Certainly, I'm not going to forget that match anytime soon. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Anyway, that was the main event of Final Battle 2019. I'm going to give this pay-per-view an 8 out of 10. Really good show overall. Very bizarre main events. But, awesome stuff. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed my review. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you again next time. And I'm out.